Mr. Dorsey, you work at one of the banks.
I do.
Is it our banks? You do. Do you work at this one up here?
Yeah, well, I work at that bank. I don't work, I office there, but I don't actually work for that bank. I work for operations.
That's it. You know what color that is, that the walls are, that green?
Nobody signed out.
Would you?
Yeah.
John didn't see it. Oh, you saw it. Oh, yeah. Oh. Got it.
Yeah, remind me.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Give my number to text me.
Yeah, please.
870-421-7750. Cheryl Green. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Because we are supposed to be here, so.
Regularly scheduled budget. Right here, Lord, oh, yeah, scheduled budget.
All right, let's go ahead and call the meeting to order. I've got two items that I need to put in front of the normal business that I scheduled, but I forgot to bring y'all the schedule on. First, we're gonna start with the millage ordinance. But before I do that, may I get a motion to read by title only? Motion. Can I get a second? All right. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance being entitled, an ordinance levying taxes for the various taxing units of Marion County for the tax year 2025 or calendar year 2026. Any discussion?
Yes, I'll be the one to ask the stupid questions. Explain millage to me, I'm sorry.
No, it's just, the cities are, and the schools, this is the portion they get out of our taxes.
Okay,
It's just the,
Yes,
it's the very simplest way to put it.
it comes over from the collector and then we distribute it out to the schools,
Right.
fire departments, cities, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Property taxes, yeah, that's under personal.
It's personal and property.
my second question is why are three of them not even in Marion County?
Like the
It's
school
going to the
districts?
school boards, the schools,
Mhm.
because those are fringe districts. And because we send kids from Marion County to Leadville, we send kids from Oakland to Mountain Home, and what's the other one? Marshall. That's because of the consolidation down there. We send, the kids that live in the very southern part of the state, or the county goes to Marshall.
Any other discussion? No further discussion. Can I get it all in favor? Excuse me. Can I get a, excuse me. All in favor? Aye. I'm losing my mind tonight. Opposed?
I,
None.
One.
One, okay. I lost my verbiage on me.
Justice Lee, did you vote?
No,
No, okay.
Okay, the second one is the school
thank you.
New Hope. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, in order to be entitled. An amendment to the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for the calendar year 2025 to appropriate $48,600.92 from Fund 1005 Coronavirus Relief Fund to support the School of New Hope work activities. So, can I get a motion?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Was this just a less amount that's similar to the last one that you presented?
This is only dealing with our loss of funds from our loss of revenue from unbillable services. We left out the portion of improvements.
Do you have a breakdown of that?
There's two attachments to it. I sent you our 1099 for 2024 that showed that we received from this same funding source. We received $76,100. And then I sent you the letter that we got from the state in July of this year. And the allocation that they will be, that we can bill for is $27,500. And the amount is the difference between the two.
Did we not talk about adding volunteer, like a volunteer tax onto? That was months ago, we did this, so.
You did approve, and we really appreciate it. That will help us a lot. It was approved to be put on the tax statement for this coming year. But we won't receive any of those funds until the second, third quarter of next year.
I believe I asked this last time, there's no bond money, correct? Or not, excuse me, not bond money, but, grant money available
No,
that you're aware of? Okay.
I believe the judge was looking into that as well, but I don't know if he came up with anything or not.
I'm also trying to remember, Marcus, was it something, what was the CPA issue that we discussed? I'm trying to remember how you worded that.
Well, we had to have an actual audit to apply for some of the grants, and unfortunately, the audits cost anywhere between $7,000 and $10,000, so we didn't have excess money to get that done at the time. So that's still one thing we're looking at, hoping we can do, but we just want to get to a point where we're stable before we spend any unnecessary funds. And last time, I think you guys had some concern about where the money, what it was being used for. And we tried to simplify it this time with this request, just showing here's what we have been used to giving in the past. And unfortunately, with the Medicaid cuts earlier in the year, this is all the state is allotting now. So like Tammy said, hopefully, and I think that the addition to the property tax statement will be a huge benefit for us and will make up for this lost revenue, but it's not going to start until, it'll start being paid in October of next year, and then we'll
Not
start.
in March, our statements go out in March. and that's when
But a
we
lot
start
of it, I feel like we probably, like you said, won't get until the second or third quarter, so we need to get by. another-
We've been collecting a lot more than we did the last 2 years.
Good. That's good. So hopefully we won't have to wait as long, but you know, we're still short, obviously, the 76 to the 27 that you guys seen.
So there is grants out there, but you have to have the audit done then first.
There's some available. I mean, you apply for them, whether you get them or not, it's not a guarantee, but some of the grants you apply for requires an audit from the CPA.
So you expect this just to be a one-time thing you'll need from us because of this volunteer tax?
Yes, we are not planning on asking for anything additional from you guys at this time.
So in other words, this is gonna carry for next year, or we're gonna shortfall this year, and then January 1, we're gonna be right back in the same boat?
I don't think we're gonna be right back in the same boat, because normally is about this time when we bill for these hours, so we're still gonna get the 27, correct? And then, you know, if you guys would be gracious enough to give us 40 or something, then that would help get us to, you know, this time next year. Should be fine.
So I know you got your number from pulling the difference between the 1099 and this statement of allocation from the state. But do you anticipate needing this much? Have you worked the formulas? Have you added it up? Is this the amount, or is this just the guesstimation between the two documents?
We bill differently each year, but we did run the numbers out. And the individuals that we have enrolled right now that are non-medicated, this money covers. That will allow them to come to our center. Otherwise, there's not a funding source for them, and unfortunately, most of the individuals we serve couldn't pay privately.
Any other discussion?
And do you have that account, like the balance of that account?
That's what I was gonna give you. This balance has been rather static for a while. Fund 1005 coronavirus, 217,538.
That was a one-time, that's, nothing goes back into that, correct?
Right.
Well, they get interest, but that's
Right,
it.
not as far as.
That doesn't, I mean, that's not amounting to, you know.
Any other discussion?
I have one more thing. Section 4 of this, I know we're reading by title only, but Section 4 is significant here. And just explaining, additional state funding was requested but not received. Hours of service have been modified. They've cut the center's hours. Personnel have been cut to cover part of that loss. And like Tammy said, the voluntary tax will help cover future. We did not have that printed on the statements this year, nor did we have the inserts that went in because of software conversion issues I had to work out. So this would be a one-time thing from funds that remain from 2020 to 2021.
Any other discussion? Since there's no other discussion, may I get a vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Aye. The next item on the list would be the budget. be enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance establishing the Marion County, Arkansas annual budget for the fiscal and calendar year beginning January 1, 2026, and ending December 31st, 2026. May I get a motion? May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
So included in this, is essentially what will be posted online instead of the 164 page budget, I believe it is. So you'll see a revenue, budget, comparison, personal service stuff, and then, two different budget summaries, one by fund, one by department. And then, revenue and projected carryover summaries, and that's where you'll see your transfers in and everything. So it's summarizing the budget, as a whole instead of the big old stack.
Is it an extra copy of that?
The ordinance. It's one,
Still in discussion, there's a typo. There he is.
where? Which where at?
Very top first sentence.
Yeah, annual budget.
Annual budget for fiscal.
First,
I know we're in Arkansas.
First.
but For the budget.
well, I will, I'll fix it for. This is going great, guys.
Error of this thing.
The numbers are solid, I promise. I just can't spell it. I'm a numbers person, not a spelling
We
person.
spent a lot of time on the phone together going through numbers today.
Right, any other discussion? May I get a vote? All in favor? Aye. You better say aye. Opposed?
Hi.
We put a lot of work into that. It was good. Let's see here. Next item on the agenda is be enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for the calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas, transfer unappropriated funds to 1,000 county general from 2,000 county road fund for 50% reimbursement. Ordinance 2025-40, the 2 mile prep and paving of MC 8001. May I get a motion? May I get a second? Discussion?
Didn't we already do this one?
This is discussion.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is reimbursing county general. So,
Oh, okay. I was like, I never got an email on this one. I was like, I don't know. When did that get sent out?
It was in last month's Quorum Court, wasn't it?
No, I think she said it after that. It's been out a while.
Send it on the 21st.
I can resend it. Look at my stuff.
So this is just a reimbursement
Yeah,
to the county general.
it's a 50%, Judge said he would reimburse, that's doing that. Cause we got our FEMA money in.
Government check.
What?
We got our government check.
Say that, you talk really fast.
We got the
Government
county check.
A government check.
Yeah.
Get a government check.
Listen.
There you go.
You are done. Today.
All right, any other discussion? May I get a vote, all in favor? Aye. We've got, I believe, just one more here. Juvenile Services. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Marion County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance amending the annual operating budget and numbers and compensation ordinance 2024-61 for calendar year 2025 for Marion County, Arkansas, transfer unappropriated funds from 3403 County Buildings and Improvement Fund for the renovation of building space for offices in the Marion County Courthouse complex. May I get a motion?
Motion.
May I get a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Shall I address this?
What y'all
Please.
haven't done on screen?
So with me tonight is also Kelly Mason, and Officer Mason is the full-time officer that I spoke to you last time at the meeting. But, so this started actually 3 years ago. And the holdup was the election voting machines were in that space, which is right there adjoining the conference room. And so, so we held off until, and then the flood come. And so they couldn't move the stuff over to the courthouse because of the flood in the courthouse, and we were told that. And so we've had our furniture bought for that, and they haven't charged us storage for these last 2 years, but Clark office has held that for us in their warehouse. But this is just taking the space that's already adjoining, and it's been essentially cleared out now. There's a few things there, but the maintenance man said he would do that moved. But so that is just renovating that space, and the funds were in the building. It's been, I think, identified 2 or 3 different times, if I'm not correct.
Had to repurpose them basically for flooding reasons. But this gets them office space. They have, when they're here for court and other meetings, they all have to share desks. And this will give them the ability to have their own spaces to meet with the families the way they meet.
So it's the flooring and so forth. The estimate has been there, which is pretty modest. And then the renovation construction is there. Mr. McFarland has agreed to it. I mean, this is after looking around for like 3 or 4 different people, and finally I asked Mr. Guston and from the school and David White and so forth who they recommended, who I could get, because the other 3 had defaulted on me. So anyway, so actually Dwayne McFarland come forward and said, yeah, he could step in and do it for us, so we can get it done this year. And so that's what this is all about, is just adding. There are, as I explained the other night, there are 4 of us that rotate. And so Officer Mason is here full time. Then I'm here 2 days, another officer's here 1 day, and the other officer is here Friday and Monday. And so anyway, so we're just making it work, but this would greatly enhance that. So do you have questions of me?
I'm trying to remember how big is that space? I don't remember off the top of my head.
The additional space that we're looking to add?
Yeah, or that we're putting forward.
I don't remember.
Half as big as this room?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, it's small.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe the size of that, the jury box.
okay. I couldn't remember how big the
Yeah,
area was.
yeah, it's not that big, but it adds, because it's already, you got the door and the space and stuff. We vacated, if you've been in that building, along the back wall, there are storage rooms, and I think each one of the departments had a storage room. We vacated our storage room, so that, they could have it for the election commission or whomever. And so we vacated that, and right now everything's sitting in our conference room. But, part of that space will take up with our storage room as well. Yeah. We'll invite you to come down and look at it. Even if you don't
We'll
have
come and
kids
see,
under
we'll
the
come
age
and
of
see it when
18.
it's finished.
Okay.
I've seen it before, I wanna see it when it's all done.
Any other discussion? May I get a vote? All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You all have any comments? Right, motion to adjourn?
Wait.
Oh, okay,
May I ask a question about the budget? Or is it too late?
it's too late,
Okay.
sorry.
You can address me in my office. if
Yeah,
you'd like.
Mhm.
Okay.
I have a question also, though. The money that they were talking about a while ago for whatever that project was that part of the, monies from, I want to say the COVID money? Because it wasn't tax dollars, it's just COVID money that we still got there that hasn't been allocated yet. That's what that was?
Right.
Yeah, just certain.
Okay. Just want to clarify.
That was full of,
How much more do we have of that money?
I don't know, Susie had it.
217 change.
All right.
Not that one. 006.
Once we vote, approve it, we can go back and discuss.
He did the vote.
I got trouble.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn? Second?
Wow.